right here for and ahomeda nso ye dem nyina se bibia mafa bre na mo na ebehie mu na mo na ye edi edwuma ahodo a eguso yedi bia awurade entenim kire mu de ka mo nyina ho ye dem ase bebrebe me de bia mo baka Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda no mo ba am ye nyina yedi e ma ne ye fe na da pa so OSTUS na masa atena edwuma bia mu Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda no na yeguso na da pa but Sabbath makan your Facebook around TV our YouTube so on Sabbath me akan around online our Facebook so radio station so I modern Ghana on Sabbath and a Ghana radio and so on Sabbath and radio online so on Sabbath audio no on Sabbath as I be nyina the way app no so be around app and also will be our Sabbath but more than share more be no be yes I feel now bala no so but when I share link in the movie, now subscribe your YouTube channel. No, am I? So we had a baby a better higher. I want to become it. Once with me and yet a much of me. Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda any. And I pay my balano subiano. I for Saquania Sunia Mamuna happy Sabbath. Last year, to be a not technical. I cried do work. They trust the fix. You go so I fix it. Expand it, no man. Yada mo asem twa na mo nsantim ankan ene de yasa ba life bi asida enkanya me yasa da mo nyina sibie ba bia wo ba la no so ahwe na wo amfiri so tena so kompete dwuma die nyina abekọ na wiye na enye nhira na wanya mu echefa bi za wotemi ka OSTUS na nenso masa atena dwama ye ma mo nyina happy Sabbath wiasa fa na nyina nipa ehwe ye de ba bia wo bia no onso wa part of it yada wasise anopai wonso abeka o se de bia na nse ye no anopai ye be afutusam kakra bi sem kakra bi ye be boy nyina ye na hu wiase die eto na hia se yetimi enya words of encouragement ase betima boy na de wonso ye e bia de me ka ne anopai na be bo na be hye wukuran na wonso betima san o life bi anaso abro enti ba body bia enkoba bia tena so netie etwa mo aba besi apa besi ase na afadwuma die no ye de abramo.
Hello, beautiful people of Ghana. This is Banahine Specialist Hospital. We are so excited to announce to our people Ghana that we are finally opened and we are accepting patients. At Banahine Specialist Hospital, our extraordinary physicians and nurses are here to provide a high quality medical service to our extraordinary patients. Our services include primary care services, maternal, neonatal, and pediatric services. We also have an in-house pharmacy. We have x-ray and laboratory services available to you. Come to us for all your healthcare needs and you will be happy you did because we believe the health is wealth. Thank you and stay blessed.
Yada ma se bugusu amoti anapa mbe se no kan sen kakra bi kitu bi na fa bra wo su tie no e bi bebo eto be yete busa ye ho se me kra what is the purpose me bota pa na say purpose ben why am I why e busa ho se me kra yase kra me bae what is the purpose e de kwa na nyame why did God created me why did God place me on this earth I didn't nyame de me ba sasa so. Some people are maybe to be a timid transit busa, a bit bushad up busa, Transiana, why? And then you may a bus as better now. Sometimes we situation difficult challenges we will go through. What I said no more year, and I said no man call you. What I'm sure environment and no more trouble when she in the air coswa. Wow, what so me cry. I didn't yank for them back as you why did God place me on this earth? It has been a questioner. Nipa we have a philosopher, those deep thinkers, those philosophers. It sounds like a buy a puzzle. We're trying to fix this puzzle, trying to put all these pieces together to make sense of our life. But sometimes it becomes so difficult. We don't even know. A man not even making sense to us. Why? Because we no money situation it doesn't make sense. We no money be out it doesn't make sense to you, right? I didn't hear. So then you tend to ask yourself, why am I created? Or why Why did God create me? Or I did think I may do vast that place it on this earth. Sometimes I they call me copy mu. Why? They call me copy or maybe they cry and make me copy Africa. They call me copy. You know, you start to ask all these questions coming up because no matter when we think about what is going on in our lives, in our environment, where we live, where we come from, the family we live in, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's difficult for you to understand some of these things because we are all confused. Say, why? Yeah, what an before our ma research into all this. Okay, a life or life will make sense to them. Abraba, your mobile as I say, the intimate made your boss as you as human being, just to understand that this is my purpose, why God created me. And people have tried over and over years with a lot of thinking, but it's all about assumptions. All the researchers, I can say philosophers, those are deep brains thinkers. All of them know the outcome. You say is all about what? It's about assumptions. It's all about assumptions. You all you assume say you can see the says assumptions. You assume you dream say and can say can see the say ya assumptions in and yes, me say, oh, mama, name the fact, they will make an assumption about life because sometimes the reason is say the main reason is say we look at the wrong direction. But be I see a copy a source of our life, the purpose of our life, we don't look there. You share baby fufu. So looking at the wrong side where you can find it, it means that we are going the wrong direction. Therefore, we cannot find it. We can't get the meaning of our life, why we created, why God placed you on this earth, or why God put you in a certain family. We can't understand it as human beings because we normally tend to look for the answers on a different direction. And the moment we look for answer in a different direction, it means that we're not going to get the answer. What I say? Because if the answer is in west now, if you start moving east there, what is the guarantees you're looking at? You know what I mean? A money is difficult to get the answers. Let me give you the source of it, where you can get from the Bible. We are so fortunate. Nyame does not close this. God discloses our number in the Bible. Nyame aka why He created that on here. But a lot of times, like I said, most researchers look a different angle, different perspective, and therefore they couldn't find it. Let me give you a scenario, and maybe this scenario will help you understand. For instance, somebody has made a car, and to be a TV, be a or more, somebody like Steve Jobs, Apple, phone, whatever they buy. So, and so you say, what's the purpose of what? No, now, yeah, you say, Apple, yeah, now computer, yeah, yeah, and I car, yeah. What's the purpose of it? What? How? Anyone now, yeah, no. Can you say something, or will you be able to explain to me the purpose of it? No. And a computer now, why yeah, no, or no answer, or yeah, no. The computer cannot even explain itself to you, right? You will be na baby, or invent it, but inventors, no, or invent a computer. And maybe I said, whoa, and you inventor. Tell me the purpose of this computer. And now the iPhone you crown, tell me the purpose of it. You as the holder of it, you cannot tell me the purpose of it. Neither do the computer also explain itself to you. Computer to me because on your one. So therefore, the only person with me among the purpose of that phone, iPhone, the crown computer, the owner, the inventor now or invent on the bit much the purpose of it, right? So if the owner not a bit more the purpose of why he created this iPhone or computer, yeah, then it will make sense because or no, and now the manual of the computer. Computer be by a manual. Why do you think that it will be a computer be your manual? Because it will guide you, the user, to understand the purpose, to understand the work, and what the computer is used for because computer were different kinds, right? And because of that, then the manual will teach you, will direct you how to operate this kind of computer or this kind of machine. And therefore, I'm ultimately achieve the purpose. In the same scenario, no, let me put in yene ne nipa yene nyankopon. We all believe and we know also from the Bible perspective, say God created human in his own image. And therefore, if we want to know our purpose, why we were created, why we were placed on this earth, then it means we have to go and ask God. Nyame na our boy, and he had the manual of ourselves. Ono na what manual no until what they why your purpose in life. I'm not talking about success. We'll talk about that. The purpose that the entire Nyame placed on this earth is only God. You have no choice. Nyame created you. He made you. You're not requesting to create you. No. Your purpose, we don't have a choice to make any purpose, but it was God's purpose that it should be in existence. And your purpose, we can make choices, but for the purpose of our life, no, because Nyame no purpose or Bob me no be. And therefore, Yanka, my main quotation me, Yanka, Colossians 1:16, no? Colossians chapter 1, verse 16, what's it? For everything, absolutely everything, above and below, visible and invisible, everything God started in Him and finds its purpose in Him. Right? Colossians 1:16. What's it? For everything, absolutely everything, above and below, visible and invisible, everything gets started in Him, find its purpose in Him. So therefore, everything started in God and find a purpose in God. Bibia, deɛ hinta deɛ hinta nyinaa, saa na trust no. Deɛ hinta deɛ hinta nyinaa, find its purpose in God. If we want to know our purpose, why we're created, why we're placed on this earth, we have to go and ask God. In most cases, sometimes we think to ask, what should I do? What are my goals? What you besides answer when you know? All say yeah, are self-centered questions. Self-centered questions. When we start asking self-centered questions, it means say nyame na obo this in gender we start asking questions on our own, which we cannot even give answers to. Sometimes we ask about my dreams for my future. We try to ask all these questions. But don't forget, the Bible says it's God who directs the lives of his creatures. Everyone's life is in his power. Nti nyame na yankasa yabrabo no on control emaye. Therefore, may can say focusing on our lives will never reveal our life purpose. Yankasa ye focus ye di eni si yankasa brabo, we will never know our purpose in life unless we rely on God to reveal our purpose in life. Otherwise, we will not. Now, make us being successful, no, successful and the purpose is different. So, sometimes you quite motivational books. You better set goals, you better do it. Have confidence that you can do it. All this is good. A boy ultimate do the opposite way you achieve. But the point is, it's not the purpose. Sometimes some people might be successful in life based on this human advice and other, they are successful. Does that mean that they have achieved the purpose that why God created them? It's absolutely no. And therefore, sometimes you bit me successful in everything that we do. That and so now the purpose why we created, why we placed on this earth, we have not achieved it. It's only God who can reveal it to us. If you perceive your purpose, why we created that, we have to ask God. Also, you were made by God and for God. And until you understand that, life will never make sense. Not until better we were made by God and for God, no. And not until we understand this kind of language, then life will not make sense. Life will be senseless to us. See, Timothy, as I say, Yamen a boy, Yamen a yen, Yamen a baby, then life makes sense. Then we can ask our purpose, why God created us, why He placed us on this earth. I know that at the right time we'll talk about whether we were created by an we created an as a yeah, where we create an accident or your but just an accident in a dear buyer. I think that the person be a with me piano. If I'm making sense to you, our life purpose and is from God. But the kind of calculations, actually everything be no. Everything, absolutely everything. No. Nyame and the Yet. And therefore, if we want to know the purpose of our life, we have to ask God. Nyame nkutu ɛna obetumi akyerɛ the purpose of life. Makase, you can be successful in life based on other strategy, your perseverance, all this. You can achieve everything that you wanted to achieve. But the point is, ask yourself: is it the purpose why God created you? No, because you're the owner of yourself, and you being the object, you cannot even tell who you are because you didn't create yourself. You can only the person unless you made yourself God, and you cannot be God, and therefore you cannot tell your purpose why you were created. So it's only the creator who can reveal to you the purpose of your life. So we shouldn't be confused of that. And like I said, we have researchers, philosophers who have gone through a lot of research to get the purpose, but in most cases, it's all about assumptions. They assume assumptions. Oh, yeah, researcher, we assume, all these theories, we propose theories and everything. They propose, theories, try to defend it, but at the end of the day, in this kind of subject, it's only God who can tell us our purpose. And then rely upon God. Na ɛdeɛ ho to nyame so a we know why we create. Anapa yi me ne wo nkɔ ne kɛse bia. Yɛde bɛsi ya na afei Chukuchaka Sabbath train no junior yɛ no yɛasa to. Awurade train no Awurade nka ho. Nyame adom a ɛne dasa ne ɛnɛ nso be with me. Na saa nsɛm yɛ ɛbɛsua kɔ then at the end of the day no we will know why we were created. Follow me. Follow the me can ya. Just a minute. Follow me. Next week we'll continue from here. Next week we'll continue from here. Na yehu the purpose why we were created. Hey, Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda no eno ane. What we tell me bia no, you're happy. Yo, for be na o be a we tell me bia no I also see there. Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda no eno na yegusu a yedie. So abala no so ya mo akwa ba. Koso ana ne yeni ena na pay. Koso ana twa ena na pay. Na wo so nya emu chefa ego. Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda eno ana e wo so no. Bi a wo bi a wo tenka bi ena na pay ye mo happy Sabbath. Anapa happy Sabbath pa enkoma elder asim woni maame Dr. Hannah asim. Anapa yi ba bi a mo tenka bi a mo nyina happy Sabbath. Ai ba twra bo se the nyamias. Anapa yi mo nyina happy Sabbath. The asim be da wase. Da won so wodo happy Sabbath. I wish atiefo nyina happy Sabbath already enka mo ho. Anapa ada Dr. Nkrumah anapa wetimi kan wo se ma happy Sabbath woni maame Sandra Nkrumah. Yo mo nyina happy Sabbath bi a mo tie bia. Afi eda Mrs. Donyina, eda Donyina, Joseph Donyina, eda maame Constant Donyina, me amase ba akopɛ. Anapa mo timi kan mo se mo nyina happy Sabbath eba Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda di so. Otabo boache maame gift boache anapa mo timi kan mo so e ma happy Sabbath already enti nanim enkyere mo. Panyine Peter G anapa wotimi kan wo se ma happy Sabbath already enka woni obusua nyina ho. Eda Pola noche anapa wotimi kan wo se ma happy Sabbath. Omo nyina happy Sabbath anapa yi. Anti age Agnes age agwasi woni Kispa agwasi. Anapa mo tien kan mo se ma happy Sabbath already enka mo. Sister na Regina Domfe anapa wotimi kan wo se ma happy Sabbath oni obusua nyina. Sister na ene de maka odin kakra. So what me gan opa e ma happy Sabbath. Ya me enter ni chiro. Ma me say na pa ma me secretary akopɛ. Alaba what me kan wo say ma happy Sabbath na rade enka so. So na happy Sabbath enko. Lady Smart anapa what me kan on the bra kwasi ma mo nyina happy Sabbath. Rade enti na ni enchiro mo nyina. Etie for bi a wa tie nka no pa bia ma mo nyina happy Sabbath. Pastor and so for ma me asido mafo na aneta said ma anapa yi mo so moti yake mo nyina happy Sabbath. Lois oni okunu Sabrina oni okunu anapa yi mo nyina mo so mo nyina happy Sabbath. Miss M anapa woti me kan mo so ma happy Sabbath. big brother dan jamfi anapa wotimi kan wo ma happy Sabbath ati for mo la no so bia na motimi kan no pa ya no pa mu nyina ye ma happy Sabbath erade ente no nkyere mo erade enka mo bra mo go so ena no pa de ye bo mo nyuma hodo enyuma ba yi de ba mu nyina ene visitors guest day Washington asafo and in so na bra obo ho no I say obi am for ho ba ko bra the triumph motem kan no pa ya obi amamode na onfa obi emra sorry na no pa yi erade kan mo bra mo tie nyume
From a berrybo, my berrybo, so casa, you menina, baby. So, my wedding, me, oh, berenina, Nesone, me, oh, sing down. From a berrybo, so casa, no menina, baby. Casa, niña, me casa, 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 me chidisa, casa, casa, money, rentina, me so casa, manya, dimano, eja casa, o casa, na manya, dimano, casa, me honya money, rentina, me so o casa, na manya, me komi, eja shame mo bro, me mama ni so she huma etuya, alade wona me show, humi ni mai mo bo. When I catch a woman into a petrol no breast, am I a cool? Mujakasha, me how you so, my man ye so, Ediwa, who me mopo. My see me, Papa say, woo, baby, Papa say, woo, boy, moi, me honina, rentina, me subio. Me ha yesu, amanya yesu, ajiwa, homi mobo. Ma esi mi ye, and just say woo ba moi, daddy say woo ba boy moi, me onina, be kwe ye, papa say woo ba moi, and just say woo ba boy moi, me onina. Rentina me subio, casa niña me casa, 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 me chidisa o casa, casa, rentina me subio. Abraham, Asifono, Bakunimi, Papa, Uchinchi, Binum Swa, Kaimi, Eja, anyone he told me, anyone he told me, who made my
Eja Abraham Asifono Ebineme Awurate Uchinchi Binumswa Mishao Eja Irasotiri boy Nauda Suya Navidia Mau Sasu Masrochi Eji Irasotiri boy Nauda Suya Navidia Mau Sasu Mamina Indasu Obeji Wadia Ajisajuma Semia Ye Mau Sasu Nesha Wudi Animo
I say, oh, grace to Nina, sorry to Nona, say, oh, see, I'm Botari, Anima, Umari, Kuni, Utini, Fina, Utrim. Naso me mera oye te piana mantumia ya fewa manecho namano anka bonibi emi are acho mi acho papa ejuma semnun koye kasana yemunya usantrana ya rohi kasa makutoye une me hafu mirai ona ubetu mishani
Anumasi bebe ejuma omode abre anopai de said ya can Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda Ketekye na yegwe baby a wo tie nka bia no erade enti nanim anopai happy Sabbath park say enkoma ami abrafin pama bia wo bia wona o ma osikam no say to ba person to munyina nyame enkam ho anopai erade enti enchire munyina sanso na massive akopɛ Mr. Obin Mr. Obin Ejaben John Obin anapai awati minka Ejaben Zafrempon anapai nyame nka won maame Alice ma Frempon so ho nyame nka mo makonta ba akopɛ junior nyame nka wo so ho na me wife akopɛ ame picture amo anapai moti minka mo nyina rade enti na no mkyere mo nyina happy Sabbath so mini anu mo Ghana nyina ame Grace Nimo, Janet Nimo, Comfort Nimo, Monica Nimo, Chassis Nimo, Emmanuel Nimo. And I pay what you kind of pay when you know, Yame until Nimche more fast. If you know what you kind of pay beyond, I pay happy Sabbath every day. Until Ebushin, Yame and Can, I mean, enemy. I tell baby, I would tell me, and you may be any coffee Ajamai and the power to make a life seekers and the pay what to make out my happy Sabbath. I was so happy Sabbath every seminar. Sister gives to do and the pay what to make out my happy Sabbath. I may and cat also. Then I may and Tim and chill. And the pay me person day and class and kitchen and my one that was shelling so. Baby, I would see what Tim in country piano. Nyame ya dom Ghana kwanwefo anyuntofo nyina create ekobi ya mo diaspora abrochire nyina ka ho bi wetimi aka obi a wotodwom ewo ezi asafemo se obo guitar obo maracas oye radio adwuma presenter sankofo nyina ka wo a wotrodwom wo a wotodwom se wo kwa wo singing man wo ko sing group bia mu woyɛ adwuma enuma bi a wɔkyɛ asafo no mu a ɛyɛ dwom to asɛm biara no wɔka asɛm a mebɛkan ho sɛ mpo sɛ woba bi anaa wo nua bi wofa asɛm na n'ani gye nwom a ɛkyerɛ wɔ ankra sɛ ɛbɛti a fama ne ma me yɛwɔ article bi a yɛate welfare ɛfɛ no gamwef Ghana Adventist musician welfare creative welfare kɛseɛ paa saa welfare dwumadie ne sɛ yɛahwɛ ho sɛ akwanyɛfoɔ som no anwontofoɔ na ɔmo di anim ɔnwonto mu biara na toro biara na ɛnoma nkɔ yie ɛma wɔ mo ɛnoma nkɔ yie ma yɛ koraa nti no yɛankasa yɛabɔ yɛn ho pɔ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ welfare na aboa yɛn sɛbea yɛn nua bi ho ka yɛn nua bi ho kyerɛ no wɔyare po da hɔ a yɛ na ayɛ dene ebi so nyinyini ɛti sɛ wɔyare anaa ne ho ka ne bi firi mu a yɛtumi akɔ gyama nua no anaa yɛtumi akɔboa no de no asi baabi a ɛsɛ obi ɛbɛtim enti saa dwumadie ɛrekɔ so wɔ Ghana saa dwumadie ɛrekɔ so Ghana paa gamwef na meyɛ adɔm ɛnkyɛ koraa yɛbɛnograte saa group yi anaa saa association yɛ register yi biribiara mpanyinfoɔ nyinaa ba mu bi a yɛsrɛ sɛ baabi a wobi a wɔte meka biara no saa asɛm yi ma no nkɔma yɛn yɛto de gamwef ohia yɛ nua Kofi Agyeman wofrɛ no a wo nsa bɛtumi wɔ Ghana wofrɛ nua Kofi Agyeman ɔde bɛka ho ohia Kofi Agyeman wofrɛ no a nua Kofi Agyeman ɔde wobɛka ho na afei wo nso wɔnya mu kyɛfa anaa wo nua bi nya mu kyɛfa dwumadie ɛkɔ so paa na the second thing a ɛka ho koraa apart from welfare yɛ no so yɛabɔ mmɔden sɛ yɛbɛyɛ life insurance ama yɛ nua no yɛ register wɔn nyinaa anwontofoɔ no nyinaa wɔbɛka ho biara no yɛbɛ register life insurance ama wo sɛbea ɔkyena bi sɛ wonni hɔ a watumi atoto no yie afei nso yɛsan yɛ pension scheme ama wɔ mo sɛbea kakrakra bi ɔmo bi a ɔmo sɛ bi ne kakra nyame yɛ ado na wɔntumi nto nnwom biom a ne kakra no wɔdidi ho wɔyɛ dwumadie bi a ɛkɔ so denden de sira tiefoɔ nyinaa bi a wɔbi a wɔte me kan na anɔpa bi a mefa saa akɔnya so na mesaa nkra yi ama wo bɔ mmɔden anaso fa wɔ ma me bɔ mmɔden bi a bɛtumi bi a fa saa asɛm yi ma obi ma me na mede ɔmo number bi a pɛ sɛ ohia bi a wofrɛ me akora 5109310946 yɛla no bi a so frɛ me wofrɛ me aba ɛho akwankyerɛ bi a no wɔ abrochi member bi a na wote me kan fa ma onua bi 5109310946 ne so a frɛ me a yɛbɛka ho asɛm na afei yɛtumi atoa so na aboa onua bi a wɔ Ghana sɛ nso mepɛ sɛ mede Mr. Agyeman ɔno na yɛ chairman wɔ Ghana mede ne number no ɛbɛto line sisi a na afei wo nso watumi wofrɛ no Ghana ɛbɛboa na de ama wo nua bi mɛsi yɛate welfare anwontofoɔ Ghana ɛne wiase fɛ no nyinaa SDA Ghana foɔ creative welfare fund a yɛ contribute sɛ bia wo ho kyerɛ wo nua bi ho kyerɛ na yɛtumi aboa yɛ ho yɛkɔ so no yɛsa yɛ life insurance ɛsan yɛ pension scheme ɛnso ɛde ama wɔ mo ama yɛ anwontofoɔ no de baabi a wo biara wo aburokye mfa baabi a wobɛtumi adi saa adwuma no aburokyire baabi a wo biara wobɛtumi adi saa adwuma no wobɛtumi ade aka ho adi sɛ no soma me baabi a wo biara wobɛtumi aka ho yɛwɔ nipa akɛseakɛse a wɔn nyinaa ɛka ho ɛfrɛ aburokyire ɛka ho ɛwɔ Ghana wɔn nso ɛcontribute ɛboa sɛ bɛyɛ saa adwuma di no ɛbɛtumi akɔ so tumi srɛ wɔ ahyɛ no nso hyɛ no nso paa ma me na frɛ la no wofrɛ Kofi Agyeman anaa frɛ me number ɛkora wɔ aburokyire frɛ me number 5109310946 na mɛkyerɛ ho akwan bi a wɔso biara na afei wo nso atumi aboa yɛbɛ sɛ yɛkɛse wiase afa no nyinaa sɛ yɛankasa yɛ amoa yɛ ho a ɛnyɛ papa yɛtumi a yɛ ho sɛ ne obi nkɔ yie ma anwontofoɔ ne mu yɛ nyinaa yɛto nnwuma asafo no mu a ne ho woyare wo kyerɛ kwa no ebibia ne hɔ a ɛtumi support o ba yɛankasa yɛka ho bɔ mu di a yɛbɛtumi support o yɛtumi aboa saa dwumadi no ɛna ɛkɔ so bɛ sɛ wɔhyɛ no so bɛ sɛ wɔhyɛ no na fa saa nsɛm ɛma obiaa fa saa nsɛm ɛma obiaa fa ma obiaa ma me fama obiara ma me pa na ehia ye bebrebe ofre ne Kofi Agyeman na anti gift so onim na gift amazing grace ofre ono so a wonsa beka adwuma di akoso me de omo number betoto dwa enwie na me de sa omo number na to dwa sebe ya wo hia se ofre mo a watimi afre mo na timi akoso da ma se mo be nyina mo be sa ma ye na abo ma adwuma di atimi akoso bebrebe ye da ma se bebrebe se no so na me adwuma di nyina mesa akoso aka ho asem bebrebe efide ehia me pa I'm a pay near Kofi Agyeman number. The number no who Ghana na percent, but the better lives about me come was him. 0 Ghana dear who are breaching 0244 979314. Sa number friend near Kofi Agyeman. Once I become na gamwef. ekuro no won so akam enche kra ebe da na di ama obi en ba mbese woyɛ ma members no woka members no wohwɛ akwanyefo emrante ne mario a yake ho bo ne platform your WhatsApp platform ni pa wo so pa no enya de ketewa hyɛ no so pa bommodi bi a betimi bia bommodi bi a betimi bia hyɛ no so pa bommodi bi a betimi bia na won so enya mu chefa bommodi bi a ka kyerɛ wo nua bi na ka kyerɛ obi do bezun firi obi na dwumadi entimi ko so me se yate gamwef akwayefo ni USD ni Ghana USF na nyina ya creative welfare fund a de beboa ya nkasa dwonfo no ni ya bi ka ne wo kyerɛ no wonya yie ya beboa wo mo and yes, I create life insurance. So you raise some man for and a pension scheme. Beboa, enti bomodi bi afa ho sese adwumadi mu. Na nim se beboa the be insurama. Yeda wase be se oba na sa amaye. Enti se the mekan me de na Kofi Agema fret 0244 799314. Won saba keni Agema. Ni se tim 0244 799314. Once again, Kofi Agema, when Sabbath na Ghana, but me register. So who are quantum diaspora, who are Europe, baby, North America, baby, Bomba na from number 510-931-0946 no. From ya, a Quambiana, the Rebecca Kuno, now wants to be a member. Maybe can home, but what now can ho be. Now you're my Gamweth, Ghana Adventist Musician Associate Welfare Fund, no, intimate and consul. Name more yina. Yada mwasi you say mobe yenesa na mama na ye ni otabo an pe ya otete nka yada wonso asese wonso odo diaba ati baby awa wote nka no pe bi ma munyina happy Sabbath yada mwasi an pe mutie ye na mone ye nyina nso edi saa adwuma ya me entire ni mutire munyina na pe ya ma munyina happy Sabbath yada mwasi se mo so mo abaka ho a.
Hey, pastors, ministers, fellow Christian brothers and sisters, how big of a stage do you want to be on? What kind of impact do you want to make in your life?
Happy Sabbath. Chukuchaka, Sabbath Train-Homeda Ketekye, and no person Yegusui. Safena Balance, so I'm happy Sabbath. And come be a Koswa NT. And I can say a purpose and we cannot get it. Because any creative any boy the reason why I may boy about as we don't even know. And the only way I bet my identify a purpose they say young consulting your coupon because or not and a creator. Only could I a manual only bit matter. You can be successful. I was as we have to bit my but it does not mean say purpose Yamedo by hand what achieve unless we ask God. Yada must say, Koswaneti and you may be a will be a net, Mamuina happy Sabbath, Erade entering. Koswaneti and you may a bright CC, a Chukuchaka, Sabbath Train-Homeda.
And I shall see him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. Someday when first the golden sun say, by grace, then I shall see Him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace. Someday till then I'll watch and wait, my lamp all trimmed and burning bright. That's where my Savior owns the gate, my soul to liberty is flight, and I shall see Him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace, and I shall see Him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace, and I shall see Him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace, and I shall see Him face to face, and tell the story saved by grace, and tell the story saved by grace, and tell the story saved by grace, and tell the story saved by grace.
Yeah, must be baby Ghana for the air bubble for them, so wonderful. Ghana for the air for them, son. A tear for Anapa baby, will be an yama happy Sabbath, and if I'm well and the agenda. Yamamina happy Sabbath. Also, Pastor Dr. Gabriel said, oh, didn't Anapa what him kind of happy Sabbath. Pastor Dr. Ernest Opokwa Jemai, what him kind of I won't say my happy Sabbath. Pastor Dr. David Amia also to me kind of happy Sabbath and Anapa. Baby, I'm Mobiano, as the Kajame, Pastor Dr. Enoch Afum. What me kind of pay? I won't say my happy Sabbath. Maybe I'm Mobiano about the entering. Pastor Dr. Quati and pay what me can. I won't say my happy Sabbath. I pay Pastor. Maybe I will be our take a piano and a pay your money in a happy Sabbath. And a pay and happy Sabbath and a ma. A tear for you. I just you and a pay what me can. I just follow you. I'm a happy Sabbath. Mammy be what me kind of pay. I want to say my happy Sabbath. I mean, answering true. About the anchor, baby, also will be. I know if Doctor and Dr. Charles Boys and my Comfort Boys and a family and come also. When you're happy Sabbath. Dr. Charles Manu and Mrs. Dr. Manu and a pay. What me kind of pay a month so you're happy Sabbath and Rade and the name and chill. Never be a movie and Yame and Munina Mo. Many a Kobe. Mr. Sumani and Mammy Philo, name of friend in a pay much and come also woman happy Sabbath and Rade and come. Many a summer of one sra on a Jeff and a pay sports team in a happy Sabbath. Maybe a Mobiano, what's in kind of a moon happy Sabbath and can't when I'm home. Or so for Sabala Jebody, what's in kind of prayer? I mean, I'm most happy Sabbath. Mammy Edna Donko, also to me kind of prayer, also my happy Sabbath. Sona, maybe Brakovich and a pay when you're much Moti and can. And Sister Christine, the Christy, and a pay when you're happy Sabbath and Rade and turning children. So happy Sabbath pa kese bako enko wa wala na so wodi no wa wala na so bia no ya happy Sabbath wa wala na so bia ma happy Sabbath erade enti na nim kire na akoso na aye Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda no ene anapai yegusu ya na menka we a wo bia wote enka bia na erade enti na nim kire
Osudidi na wada tiansu didio. Arade wa na notice o. Oh, Mama, the project grew and so. Namakafone, no Maya, Namakasana, any camp. Medemene, Atoni Pade, who said, Nina Mille. Oh, you can see. Oh, Mama, the project grew and so. Namakafone, no Maya, Namakasana, any camp. Atoni Pade, who said, Nina Mille. Oh, you can see.
I can turn anyone into a beach bum.
Sunday, shall be brave, and now we're no more soldier. A good name that the home of the party, taking no one does so. Don't know yourself, we said, no, me a baby, I'm a
Utaya Wunyani, Eya Wahudi Hana, from Maya Wumi, what over coming out here. Obiti obikwa woma onipa ponia yefue pasi de monyami ajo nyami ye monyami ye Body Chiraman, and the permit body Chiraman, the body Chiraman, now one comedy Chirajan, the body Chiraman, yes, with the body Chiraman, the body Chiraman, he said, I'm a way, be a mammy. I say, yeah, man, body at Chiraman. If only a Chiraman, it don't damn me why you be a mammy. Stigo na oda so konkon ho a da wonya me ase stigo na oda so konkon a da wonya me anapa enso yeguso happy Sabbath Jumade Chukuchaka no na yeguso a ye de ebro ba bia wo bia no ye ma happy Sabbath.
They are four women. They are beautiful with brains. They are eloquent, decent, wise, and experienced. You have heard many. The funny. Now, it's time to hear the experience and the brainy. Meet Selena, Dorcas, Gifty, and Annette as they present the real in common Ketekye. In common BISS chain. As in Takrenu assume the the real in common Ketekye. Showing live this and every Sunday, 7 p.m. on Era One Radio on Facebook and on YouTube, Era One Radio and on Taibo channel. Kaise, so we see the real in common Ketekye. What brabon tete? We nyan konkonsa. We the real in common Ketekye.
Yo, yɛda mo nyinaa sɛ baabi a na wɔ bi a wɔte ɛka me Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda ɛna ɛgu so no babala no so bia no yɛka no sɛ yɛma happy Sabbath Awurade nti no nkyɛ bɛ a wɔsiesie ho akɔ asɔ no kɔsɔ de tɛnwa ho deɛ nyinaa sɛ ɛbɛyɛ ɛnhyira ama happy Sabbath Train-Homeda no ɛna ɛgu so.
On the seventh day, remember it's for the Lord. I know me that I can't hear any
for and the baby will be our think a sit my wedding and then Homeda and tea my wedding. And then when you ask the when you are Brenna and then 1 hour day and no and a subscription and como did you make the Aholia course beer. I had a very mere crown, did you make the sea. Now, me, I don't know, don't be doing that's me. The best I said, and the Shannon son. Chukuchaka Sabbath Train-Homeda and no. Shannon soon, I may add more programs I would know and common Ketekye the basso. And I see a finance program now, and so the opinion sim and then the gurus, no finance gurus, no edge over a juada Shannon soon. I feel so Dr. Charles Boyson and Subabanya may add Tuesday and 6 p.m. Eastern Time, United 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I should also for some Jebody and Subaba. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or the Hope series. And that's 1/7 or February. Channel so Eastern Time, 6 p.m. on the 9 to 10. Sanson Yame, Donna, Domedumia, Yensum, a Juada, and a created beer, and also 7 p.m. on the February. Sanson Yame, Doma, da, who created so, the Vetroso. Nejumadin Eddie Abraham. Yame Adoma. Yawada and so our Raymond Sem Adjo to also for man be and so at Bebre and it's Yanison. And watching Yame Adama almost ya before maybe your sports team or in your summer bombs and Nabeja for Jeff and a Ken or Matanasi. We are no soon 7 p.m. Every Thursday. They see your mana, I can't see when some hold up. I say when you have to be there and listen to these guys. But yet, more knowledge about football, soccer, Ghana, and a European leagues in but more than a channel. Yami man, if you dance will be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Opinion even is the same at the showers of blood. Yeah, you may no, the insurance, no, or no, they are bright. So now, really few who now actually Yama or back house at Kai when you see that showers of blessing. And no opinion the same in the bush, and so they were brave. If you be a channel, so Yami Admomenda, and I said the Macan. When so many Chukuchaka, the train where we see. Sabi the train no, I train no or call I could see an auntie. Mutia last train in it, Nafe, see ya. Sabi that train, but be a wobiana, the Bessina Fina Yakotra, the Yuma Hoda Yakos, Yamenka, Yenina.